You know these problem with these kids, they think they're above all because they're young, but they're really not, and people need to tell them and let them know what their place is. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. How you doing? You doing good? I'm glad you're doing good. I'm doing good too. And it's hot out right now, and I dislike it very much. Just, yeah. I don't like the hot weather. It is too hot for me, and sometimes AC doesn't work. It's just like, no. But that's not the point of this video. So in my Instagram, I asked if people wanted to hear story time, and people voted yes. So that's what I'm doing. We're doing another story time video. This recently just happened like yesterday, and I had some thoughts, some drama happened, and it's just I'm about to explain it now. So get ready for the ride. Get your popcorn. Get your water, get your fruit, just get whatever. You usually listen for the story time. Just sit back and let me talk to you. Because I gotta tell you about my time, the one I went to a fair. Yes, the festival, fair, whatever you guys call it. I call it festival because it's basically a festival with the rides and stuff like that. It has many names. Museum, well, it's not a museum park. Is it? I don't know. But anyways, yesterday I went to a festival after work. Literally, I was coming home from work and I was just ready to go home, just chilling on, just, you know, ready to like be away from everyone because I was busy working and all that. And then we see a festival. We're like, oh, let's go check it out and see if we can go on rides quickly or not. So we did that. We go on rides, everything's smooth. And it was so crowded that it made me so uncomfortable. I'm like, ew, there's too many people. Can you guys, like, leave? And I'll just keep it for myself. Like, everything could be for myself. But we all know that's not possible. I'm not Kim Kardashian or anything. But it was just a lot of people there. But we got our tickets and we wanted to go on a few rides. And let me tell you, some rides, they look like they're easy, but they're nerve-wracking when you get on. You're just like, oh my god, is this what I'm gonna see before I die or something? Because you know how those the rides that go around and around, and they're just like, they look easy, but they don't feel easy, if that makes sense. It just goes around, and it's just, I realized I don't like being upside down. I like roller coasters, but I don't like going upside down. It's just, I don't know how to describe it, but does anyone have that feeling that they don't like being upside down? I'm fine going up all the way in the air, just back and forth and whatever, or just go in the circle, but to be upside down, you're just like, is this it? Is this my last moment? Is this when I die or something? This is, you know, it goes through your mind. You're just like literally on the ride, I'm just crying. Like, I have accepted my fate, and I'm just like, okay, I'm ready. This is what I'm gonna ready. My name is gonna be on the news. At least people are gonna hear about it. Oh my god, that's so dark. But I went on rides. It was fun. Didn't eat food because I didn't want to eat food because it was just too crowded, and I'm trying to stay safe, y'all. We gotta stay safe. Until we went on to one ride. I forgot the name of the ride, but I know it's one of those things where it goes back and forth like a really, really high and just, I think might can find a picture. I don't know, but I want to try to find it. If I find it, it'll be up here somewhere, and then you will know what I'm talking about. As we go on this ride, mind you, there's a lot of high schoolers at this festival. Like festivals, fairs, whatever, they attract high schoolers. And you know where I'm going with this. They just come with drama, with their attitude, and it's just blah, 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 blah. And when you look at them and you're just like, ew, go away. I don't want to be near you. It's funny how I used to be a high schooler, but at least I act right. You know? At least I act right. Some of these high schooler kids, they don't know how to act right. And you're just like, no. But anyways, there was a bunch of high schoolers all around, but luckily enough, we were there in time for the line. The line was moving faster. There was a high schoolers there, and there's a bunch of drama that I didn't hear. And I'm just standing there. I'm just like, okay, I don't want to hear this. Let me just go on this ride and get this over with. Because I was like scared. I was shaking in my boots, and I don't even like boots, but I was shaking in my boots, and I don't even wear boots too. But I was just like, the fear in my eyes was showing. I was just like not ready for this ride. In fact, this was just the ride that I did not want to go on really that much. I was just like, because it was just, no. But as we get on there was like a group of kids in front of us. And they were just doing their drama. They were fighting about like some high school boyfriend or something. There was just so much drama going on that I couldn't keep up. But I was just like, and they were vaping. And they were just talking this and this. Even one kid even shoot their mom like, "Mom, go away." And I was just like, "What's wrong with you? Be nice to your mother. Your mom didn't even do anything to you. She just wanted to go on the ride. She literally kicked her on the ride." I was like, rude. Rude. That's what we call you, a rude one. Some kids need some manners. Like in this generation, I sound so old saying that I'm not even that old, so who am I to talk? Who knows? I might be one of. Actually, no, I was not one of them. I take that back. I was quiet. No. I'm not about to be like I was one of these kids. No, I had manners. Okay. So as we get on the ride, we do our thing, seatbelt, boom. Whatever those, you're just getting on the ride, safety shit and all that. And as we're about to go up, and the ride's going up, and I'm just getting ready, and we're starting the process of it going up in the air, and I'm thinking to myself, like, oh, this is not so bad. And then, all of a sudden, we go back down, and I was like, that's it? That was the ride? That was like 2 seconds. What happened? And like the worker is like, oh, okay, people need to get up. So apparently some high schooler kids were not following the rules. They were vaping and using their phones while they're riding, and that's like a big no-no, because for obvious reason why you shouldn't be doing it on a roller coaster ride. Like, it's common sense. If you don't know why, then look it up. I ain't gonna tell you. It's the most common sense. So they were vaping on that, and we're all just sitting there. Like the guy's like, whoever's thinking get up the ride. He knew what it was. And it was the high schoolers, and us adults were just sitting there like, for me, I was so confused what was going on. I was like, what's going on? Because literally I was thinking, I was like, did the ride finish? Did something happen? Is the machine broken? I'm just like, what happened? And we're all just looking at what's going on. The guy is like trying to kick these kids out, like, and nobody can go on the ride unless the people leave. And I was such a high schooler. There was one girl, it was the girl who shoot her mom, right? She immediately booked it. She was like, nope, I'm not getting in trouble. She like straight up like left. She was so scared of being yelled at that she booked it. She's like, I'm not staying here. I know I wrote out the rules and let me book it. I was just like, you scary cat. You reap what you sow. You did this. This is the consequence of your action. Deal with it. What do you think was going to happen? It's going to be happy all daisy? No. No. There was a girl. She immediately put her phone down and she's recording this entire event. And I'm like, bro, now you trying to pull a sneak one. Literally trying to be sneaky like, oh, it wasn't me. Like, we all saw you. We saw you put the down the phone. Literally, your phone is recording the entire event. We know it's you. Leave. Literally, the workers just standing there like, the people need to leave. Kicking them out. And there's one girl, she refuses to leave. She's like, no. I put my stuff down. And blah, 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 blah. I'm not leaving. Like, she refused to. And we're just standing there for 2 minutes. We're like, we're all getting annoyed. I was getting annoyed. I was like, God damn, just leave. Go on another ride. You broke the rules, suck it up. The world ain't gonna be all yes to you, okay? I'm sorry to break it, but it ain't working. That's how it goes. And she just refuses to leave. She's just sitting there, just waiting for the ride. And we're all just looking at her like, get up! before we smack you. Like, I was waiting for someone to, like, yell at her or just, like, this girl out. Like, the entitlement of this girl has, she thinks she did no wrong. Like, oh my god, how dare he. Like, first of all, it's not that hard to follow rules. Second of all, you're like 16. You shouldn't be vaping. Especially on a ride. Like, do you know how dangerous that is? And to be using your phone, like, how dumb can you be? Like, in fact, the people who brought their phone to the roller coaster, I hope they lost their phone. No, legit. I hope they lost their phone. I hope it fell on the floor and breaks. Like, it's common sense. Put it in your pocket or put it down that is for the box that is put in for you. Like, it's a roller coaster ride. There are consequences that you have to do. There are rules you follow. There are rules that you have to follow. Like, it ain't that hard for like 3 minutes to be on the ride. Like, you can survive without vaping. And besides, you shouldn't be vaping. They ain't good for your lungs. Stupid! Literally, this entire thing was happening for like 4 minutes, and they finally left. Like, some kids finally left. And there's just one girl who had the recording. The guy was like, whatever, like, I'm gonna let it go, because the line was being held up, we're all waiting, and the guy was just like, over it. It was like, whatever, I'm gonna let this little baby be on the ride, and the other kids and all that. And I was just like, psh. Literally, at first, I was like scared to be on this ride, but then after that incident, I was like, really? I don't even want to be on it. I didn't even enjoy it. I was just sitting there being quiet, like, oh, okay. Like, the excitement was just ruined for me after that. I was just like, these high schooler kids don't know how to act right. These parents didn't teach their kids how to act right. And they get so shocked when strangers make them act right. Like, how dare you? Well, maybe you shouldn't teach your kids how to act right. And how to follow the most basic rules ever. Like, what's wrong with you? Who taught you that was okay? Like, I'm so sick of people like rebelling over the simplest rules. Like, there are rules placed for a reason, especially for rides. Like, don't you read the stories? I bet they're like one of those people like, oh my god, can't believe what happened to that guy on a roller coaster. You know, the incident of the whole falling down. I don't know the name of it, but I'm pretty sure you know what I'm talking about. Like, what's all over. I bet that they're one of those people like, oh my god, that's not me, but yet they're going to do it. It's just like, relax. You ain't special. You can hold on for a second. You can breathe. In fact, you need to breathe with all the vaping that y'all be doing. Literally, they're vaping everywhere. It's just the smell hits that I'm like, like choking, and I'm like, disgusting. Just, ugh. So after the ride, I was like over it, like I was ready to get off. Like, I was not even scared. The ride happened. I was just like, okay, I'm ready to leave. I'm ready to leave. It's over and all that. And they all scurried away. And then I saw them again, and they were like, oh my god, can't believe this happened. And I was just like listening to them. I was like, kids. Damn goddamn kids. Ugh. So that pretty much what happened at the festival. That was like a lot of high school drama that I just kept hearing about. It was just like, relax. It's just like, these kids are just, ugh. I keep calling them kids because they are exactly what they are. Kids. Then you ain't an adult, you kids. Okay. So that's pretty much for the video of what happened when I went to the fair and the whole drama llama. Yeah, that's what happened. Has that ever happened to you in the fair? If you've been to a fair, what you have done, let me know in the comments down below. And that's all for this story time. Hope you enjoyed that. If you want to know, let me know and give this video a like, subscribe, and that's pretty much it. So stay hydrated, have a good night, have a good morning, just have a good one, okay? And bye.